Yeah, I think agencies have a right to play in the consulting field, and even more so in content and commerce, the three C's: consulting, content, commerce. What we believe is that agencies own the data, the relationships. We're the ones that are actually testing out the efficacy of the platforms. We're getting new data streams and pipes involved. We're the engineers that are going in and making sure that the media is running effectively. So when it comes to helping clients navigate the ever-changing landscape, new tech providers, new solutions, new media channels, new ways to buy and target customers, we're at the forefront of thinking through some of the challenges that exist, identifying the right use cases, and really a lot of it is holding the client's hand and making sure that they understand the sort of long road ahead in terms of making these complex systems come to life.
Speaking of complex systems, there was a time when I think when agencies were, the thinking was that they might not have a right to play in terms of building tech or owning data. That seems to have evolved. Can you maybe talk about that evolution?
I think what's happened in the last 3 to 5 years as the proliferation of e-commerce data has become a norm, as online shopping, online transactions, as that entire industry has exploded. And there's a universe of data mining that's happened alongside. It's finding signals and patterns that can help you to better target and better analyze the data you have on hand. So for example, if you want to retarget the right customers, if you want to start broad and get more and more specific, the data is now out there. That'll make the process of finding the right customers, the right moments, the right need states, the right outcomes that much easier. So for us as client partners and client stewards, we're getting a lot smarter in terms of the systems that we use to find that right moment in which to target and the right amount to spend as we're getting customers through their journey. Analyzing the moments, it's become as much a math equation as it has a planning exercise. So building that right integrated team model that understands how to work together, the band of superheroes, as I like to call it, and it's regardless of media channels or tactics. I think the lines are getting blurred between online and offline media. Really, it's about finding the consumer, no matter where they are, targeting them with the right messaging and the right content, strategizing and iteratively testing and experimenting with how to take them there. And the band of superheroes, plus the technology stack that we've built, plus that advisory consulting mindset, is really what wins the game in terms of building client outcomes.
I would imagine that band of superheroes looks very different than it did a few years ago. What does all this mean for recruiting and the kind of talent and skills you need to build inside these companies?
I mean, we're looking for people that are specialists. We want people that are deep experts in traditional channels, in search, in programmatic. We still are looking for the top talent in how to use the platforms, but we're also looking at senior leaders that know how to pull the best expertise together. So for us, it's that integrated performance mindset. It's finding ways to work with top tier partners, whether it's the traditional publishers that are introducing their own CTV inventory, but also how to push inventory into different platforms to buy in smarter ways, how to build new partnership models with some of these, always transforming, always evolving components of the industry.
It sounds like a lot more fun, inspiring place to be, but it's perhaps maybe. Is there a shift needed to try and bring in new kinds of talent to explain what this industry is all about today?
I mean, I think the agency 10 years from now is going to look very different than it does today, and very different than what it did 10 years before now. The model it's always evolving, and we're bringing in smarter thinkers. We're building in larger tech stacks. We're building different ways to work with our vendors. Our clients are expecting more of a consulting advisory mindset. So I think the model for the agency is going to be ever more fluid. It's going to be more productive. We're constantly analyzing where do we need to house our talent, how do we get them to collaborate more as we're moving back into the office, as we're thinking about tying together different collaboration projects, different ways of working. We're building playbooks, we're building how-tos with some of these new platforms and new media partners. So how do you get the most out of the talent? It's becoming as much an in-office collaboration, a culture puzzle, as it is a technology and systems integrator. So it's a little bit of both, and I think the agency of the future is going to find a way to mold the talent together in the most effective, the most productive way.